This is the moment when Judge Frank Caprio's voice trembled for the first time in anyone's memory. The 19-year-old young man standing before him had the exact same story as his own from 40 years ago. Providence Municipal Court, morning session. Judge Frank Caprio glanced through routine traffic cases when a name caught his attention. Michael Romano, age 19, speeding violation. Michael Romano, step forward, called the court clerk. As the young man approached, Judge Caprio's heart raced. The nervous posture, hands in pockets, fearful expression, it was like looking at his own youth. "You were going 45 in a 25 miles per hour school zone," Judge Caprio began, his voice unexpectedly trembling. "What do you have to say?" Michael's voice shook. "Your Honor, I know I was wrong, but this fine will destroy my future. I'm a law student at URI on scholarship. Any violation will cancel my scholarship. My parents can't afford tuition, I'm their only hope." The words hit Judge Caprio like lightning. Same age, same university, same scholarship, same desperate fear. "Why were you speeding?" the judge asked, already sensing the answer. "My mother had a heart attack. The hospital called, her condition was critical. I was rushing to get there," Michael replied, tears forming in his eyes. Judge Caprio's hands trembled as memories flooded back. February 1984. He was 19, same university, same scholarship. His mother's emergency? The same desperate rush to the hospital? That day, old Judge Sullivan had listened to his identical story and said something unforgettable. "Son, everyone deserves a second chance. I'm expunging this violation, but promise me if you ever sit behind this bench, give another young person the same chance." That promise had shaped Judge Caprio's entire career. Now, 40 years later, it was time to honor it. The courtroom fell silent. Judge Caprio stood up, his voice now clear and strong. "Michael, I'm going to tell you something I've never shared in this courtroom. 40 years ago, a 19-year-old stood exactly where you're standing. Same age, same school, same scholarship fear. He was rushing to the hospital because his mother had a heart attack." Michael's eyes widened. "Who was that, Your Honor?" "That was me, Michael, and the judge that day gave me a second chance. He taught me that mercy is often more powerful than strict justice." Everyone in the courtroom was stunned by this unexpected confession. "Michael Romano," Judge Caprio declared, "I am expunging this violation from your record. Charges dismissed. Your scholarship is safe. But I ask something of you. When you become a lawyer, remember this moment. Give another young person the same chance you received today." Michael broke down in tears. "Your Honor, you saved my life. No, Michael, you reminded me why I sit behind this bench. You reminded me of that scared boy I once was." The entire courtroom rose in spontaneous applause. As Michael prepared to leave, Judge Caprio shook his hand. "Promise me you'll remember this day," the judge said. "I promise, Your Honor. When I graduate, I'll show the same mercy you showed me." Judge Caprio smiled. "You already have, son. Today you reminded me of my humanity." 3 years later, Michael Romano graduated law school with honors. At the ceremony, he spoke. "This diploma belongs not just to me, but to a judge who gave me a second chance, and to the chain of mercy that connects us all across time." Judge Frank Caprio watched proudly, knowing he had fulfilled his promise to Judge Sullivan. The cycle of compassion would continue through another generation. In that small Providence courtroom, true justice had been served, not through punishment, but through the power of human mercy and second chances.